Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 2, Week 8, Day 2. Today we will be finishing up the Chapter 8 tasks, which we can do now that we have the second adventure board popping around. So we can do that. Then the final silver task, I believe that's super easy because the last one was like 3 summoning stones or something, so that won't take much time at all. However, our main focus for today is the faction. We got ourselves Sunken fleet. This does allow for some of the really fun meta as well, though we're not going to be going to the super high end. We'll just be doing the quick kill on the lower end. We could actually end up building a Rowan team if we really wanted to. I might even just stick with Truffle. We'll see. I'm not sure. But we do have this going on. And aside from that, we got... Oh gosh, I still have the Pure faction up. It's actually a different one than what I mentioned for the video too. I actually used one of each. There's a different strategy for the video where we use the water elemental chip thing. But I didn't even realize I actually ultimately did use a different team for it. I guess I did it for the extra bonus stats, probably. Probably. That's not the one I mentioned in the video though. We did get that video up. Hope all of you have been having a good preparation towards your holidays. Hope all of you are going to be staying safe for the holidays, but it should be a lot of fun still, nonetheless. But that's right around the corner. 2 more days to go. So close, yet so far. But anyways, where should we start? Let's go with, also we're probably going to poke the World Lore event a little bit here and there today, as we haven't gotten too much in, and we have, let's see, how much do we have into it right now? We're almost on stage 11. Not sure if we'll reach it this stream, but we got a blue orb. Nice, that's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Well, let's go start with Adventure Board because there's actually a really good reason to. I'll start with Adventure Board and Dungeons because our current task is to go do exactly that. For campaign, it is complete all battles on a single Adventure Board 2 days in a row. And obviously today is day 2 of the Chapter 8, so we can go do that right now. Where's my team? I just get a quick kill with a Phoenicia and should be good to go. Also, I do plan on covering some guide videos for Gems of War this week. I've been meaning to for ages now, and we're going to be doing that in Age of Calamity ones. I've been in a very big guide mood as of lately, so we're going to go start covering a bunch again. Definitely want to cover Iron Gut this week, and have several other ideas that I want to get around to. Between now and the end of the year in general, hope to push out quite a few of them. But anyways, hope all of you have been doing very well. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Only 2 more days. Let's see. Thanksgiving's actually among one of my favorite holidays. Mostly because the food for Thanksgiving is like literally like if you took a list of like my favorite food, it's almost my list of my favorite food. The kind of things that you normally eat for Thanksgiving. Of course, you can eat it at any time of the year. Let's see. What's more special during Thanksgiving? I'll throw that down. Oh, throw that. Also, we will still be having a normal thing, normal stream on Thanksgiving Day. We won't be having any other stream on that day, but we will still be having our normal 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream. Might go a little bit longer as well. Because I might throw a little bit Animal Crossing at the end of it just because they have a festive event. Gotta do something festive for it. Because I'm not sure if we're getting anything for Gems of War. Obviously, we have these little skulls. And we're probably going to have some kind of offer, or not an offer, but you know, the like 100 gems or something off Adventure Board. But aside from that, I don't think we're getting like anything new, per se. Just kind of celebrating it with the skulls, probably a flash offer, and we're getting probably like 100 gems or something similar off Adventure Board. Something kind of small like that. Better than nothing. But we're not getting like a new troop like we did for Halloween, most likely. Doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like it. Actually, did they already have a calendar up? No. This is a pet flash offer. Interesting. We actually don't have a thingy. Maybe it starts tomorrow. Yeah, it'll probably start tomorrow. We have like one of those login ones or something. I'm not sure. But if nonetheless, they'll definitely do like something for Adventure Board that day. Be surprised if they didn't. Turkey Glory Troop. We have the MOA as a Battle Crasher. They actually did that before Battle Crashers even existed, which is how Battle Crashers became a thing. We currently have those for extra gold. That's kind of their version of a turkey. But yeah, turkey troop would be kind of cool. Moa is what they currently use as their turkey in this game. The turkey equivalent. Hey, it is a bird. Doesn't look like a turkey, though. I wonder if the turkey would be meta. We need to make the turkey troop meta. Add a turkey and make it like the best troop in the game. Okay, so we got that out the way. And now we can actually finish out our task. Gosh, I forgot how short these were. Because we have like 0 left. We were just a day delayed. And now all we have to do is 3 brown summoning stone, which I believe has trash in it. But we gotta do it anyways. Let's see. Diviner's not horrifically bad. Diviner, unless she ever so occasionally is used, but Diviner's not horrible. Will we get 0 Diviners? Probably. Yep. Though we got both the epics. All of them do have the same chance of dropping, by the way, including the epics. They're all weighted exactly evenly, from what we understand, from what we have from data. But yeah, they are all weighted evenly. So we got 2 of the epics, 1 of the thing. Figures that the one time that we do get all the epics is the time when it's not even as good, though it doesn't really matter which ones I get because I have more copies than all of those than I would ever need. But still, nonetheless. But anyways, with that, let's go collect our rewards. We got ourselves a new weapon that is 100% useless. We also have ourselves a little bit of an artifact upgrade, among all these other small loots, which are rather irrelevant. But there we go. The most 2 relevant ones being this weapon, which will be used for Duskbringer. The weapon itself is pretty bad, though. Eliminate 35 from a random skill, then Curse, Death Mark, and Disease. It's basically a much worse version of Essence of Evil for almost the exact same mana cost, so why would you ever use it? And then, of course, we got the extra stats right here. There we go. And actually, it doesn't even tell you what stats you get. It gave us 3 attack, which is even more of a reason to use Iron Gut. Yeah, you actually have max attack now. 9 attack. That's the highest we've ever had for one of these weeks so far. I believe the first time around it was, what, 6 attack? So now we have 9. Of course, the stat distribution is a little bit different. Rowan actually has higher damage. Before it was 5 armor and 6 magic last time around. Now it is 15 armor and 4 magic, which is less magic, but it's more overall damage due to the boost ratio off the armor. Haha, best troops and teams 2019 video this weekend, very soon. I've been meaning to cover that for ages upon ages, like the comparison between 2019 and 2020. The problem is 2020 hasn't shifted the meta much, like barely at all. It's been one of the probably dullest years for meta shift, because the meta basically from last year just continued and never stopped, because they haven't done a super major balance patch. Like nothing came this year that changed up the meta. Like the biggest thing that changed up the meta last year was metals being added to the game. That just like completely changed several things. Like it killed Sunbird, it made Phoenicia good, and a couple other things. But we haven't gotten anything that like meta shifted this year. Like not even mythics are really anything either that like really did it. Like we got some good options here and there, but we never got like one really huge mechanic that just changed up everything. Which I guess kind of makes sense. We did have the virus this year, so they probably had less time to develop. But still, we didn't really have like any one super ultra major change that changed things up like we normally have almost every year. So 2019's builds, like most of them are like literal current meta. Like 2019's meta is almost 2020's meta. Like here's all the ones we showed for it. This right here, still meta. Though I'd still say like Leprechaun's probably better for the last slot, but nonetheless, still meta. Explore 12. This is one that is not meta anymore, but it used to be. Then the Rowan meta, that's still meta. The Divine Spell equivalent meta, that's still a thing. The Life and Death version, that's still a thing, though there's various variants of it. Also, it's becoming increasingly worse in the fact that people counter it better. An Infinite Loop meta, still a thing. The Goblins becoming meta again, still a thing. You still see it in Guild War Defense. This thing, still a thing. Not as much of a thing, but still a thing. The Skull Spam Web Spinner. It's more popular last year than this year, but it still exists. Phoenicia build, we literally use it every day. And this one probably still okay. We have half mana start now for Grey King, so you can kind of build that team a little differently now. But most of that stuff still very, very, very much meta. Like, I'm not even sure what to do for the 2021 or how to compare it to it, because 2019 builds are still 2020's builds. Like, almost none of them have changed. Like, it's so similar. The only one that I would say maybe changed is Scorpius. It might just have to be like a general's team thing. And just combine them both together into one video. Because honestly, we got almost nothing meta shifting this year. Lord of Slaughter, Queen of Summer, Summer Queen, whatever her name was. And that's like it. And maybe that 50% Undead Ghost. But that's only used for a Grey King team. It's used for like literally one team for the most part. Like, we almost got nothing this year. As far as like anything that did anything to meta. I guess we got Vespera. I personally do not care for Vespera build though. I don't care for Lord of Slaughter too, but he's very obviously good. Whereas Vespera builds are kind of mixed. Like, they're fun to use, but their viability is questionable at times. Also, we didn't really get any good Delve troops this year. We got some good utilities, particularly for low-level players. Like, I believe we got the 65% score reduction one this year. We got the 4x curse one this year. A couple other things, but overall, nothing too special. Like, we didn't get a Mirage Queen or something like a Beatrix or a Truffle. We didn't get any of that this year. Oh yeah, Vespera is from last year. Wait, did Beatrix get added this year? What month was it? It must have been really early this year, if it was added this year. Could have sworn it was last year. But it might have been January or February this year. Yeah, Beatrix is really strong. Was it April? I could have sworn it was a lot earlier than that. But it might have been that late. It is actually kind of deep. Get it? Deep, deep hive. Ha 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 ha. Let me double check. To the Gems of War database. Actually, we could check it on here. There's a way to check all things. Not 100% of these dates are 100% accurate, though, but most of them are. Did I just type it wrong? There we go. godbd.com, gemsofwardatabase.com. I'm looking for... Do they now have it anymore? Oh, no. Where is it? Where is it? Timeline. Give me that timeline. Probably the most useful tool on this website. The timeline. I used to know the timeline very, very well. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're right. March 2020. You are correct. It came out back in March of this year. Yeah, Beatrix is this year. Yeah, she's good. I don't use her too much, but she's one of the best cleansers in the entire game. Queen Beatrix. Yeah, it came out back in March this year. That is correct. I still count Iron Gut as coming out in 2019, even though he came out in 2018. He came out December 2018, but he was originally planned for 2019, so I still consider him a 2019 troop. I actually consider Leprechaun to be 2. I believe he came out December of that same month as well. But his meta didn't get realized until, like, the following month. Or, like, fully realized. Because, of course, people were just initially using him. But, the really good teams with him didn't really get developed until a little bit later on. As far as people using it for everything. Anyways, let's go do Second Fleet. We haven't started it yet. Of course, we want to get all this done. Let's go throw a little bit into the thing. So we got access to blue and red. Should we just go simple this time around? We do have access to Rowan. We can try building Empower Rowan. Though I kind of want something that's a little bit more tame than that. We don't have access to half mana start Tesla. So we can't go down that route. Iron Guts. I need to cover an Iron Gut video this week for sure. These will be a while before he comes back again. This is a relatively early rotation for Soulforge. It's going to be quite a while before we see him again. Did you go over troops' weapons in this Soulforge this week? Yes. Iron Gut's the best troop, and the Yellow Doom weapon's the best weapon. Main priority would be craft Iron Gut for sure, 100%. I'm not sure what I want to build into right now. We could do Gargoyle, we could do Rowan, we can do, only problem with the Rowan is, I don't know, I guess we'll go Rowan route. We got most of the components. We don't have a good mana accumulator though. We can go Rowan, we can go Mirage Queen. I feel like I'll ultimately almost always default to Rowan. Regardless of what we show for the video or anything, it's like, let's go Rowan build. Okay, we don't have a good thingy though, so I'm gonna have to go an alternative option. Do we have a double blue convert? Yes, we do. So we can go Scurvy Sea Dog, and then we can go. We can actually just completely ignore Hero even exists, and just go for double cast build, and build that into. Where's the other one? I know for sure there was another convert to blue. Where'd it go? There it is, Drowned Sailor. So that's yellow to blue, and you're green to blue. Okay, so now we have green to blue, yellow to blue, and then we go all blue. Go blue into a little bit of green, I guess. So we mostly just need the blue. +2 blue, -1, sure, why not? That should be fine. Alright, let's roll with that. That should be okay, and our hero class doesn't matter. Though, just for the sake of it, we'll switch it to Titan. The default Titan. Alright, there we go. Drowned Sailor, Rowan, Mirage Queen, Scurvy Sea Dog, Quick Kill Rowan. Let me go do a battle just so it saves. You had submerged 5 delves in a row. Oh gosh, that hurts. Yeah, that's the worst to see. Yeah, we got yellow to blue convert. We can do weird shenanigans where we try getting in immediately. Also, one nice thing about running Drowned Sailor in this kingdom is we get to counter their Drowned Sailor with Drowned Sailor. So we don't have to deal with their Drowned Sailor by countering it by casting our own Drowned Sailor. The strategy. You actually do that exact same thing for Crypt, because you need oh gosh, what's that one undead troop called? I actually forget his name. But you need the Empower Undead from that kingdom in order to counter the Empower Undead from that kingdom. So you basically have to bring in a dead option just to counter their option on the pure faction. Like, you don't even really use it for yourself, you just use it so the enemy doesn't get it. This team can win quick enough that we likely won't have to deal with Submerge, as we have to fight a Submerge already. Oh yeah, Graveseer, that's his name. I'm not sure why I always forget his name. I also keep forgetting the name of the full delve. I always just call it Crypt. It's called something Crypt. I always just call it Crypt. It's something about that delve I always forget about. Okay, Submerge is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? We might need to go an alternative option today. I forgot, this is one of those delves that have like a higher chance of getting submerged because of all the water-based rooms. Or, you know, some delves are weighted differently as far as what rooms can appear. And this room is weighted pretty heavily to have that submerged room. It's not guaranteed, but it's at a higher rate than other delves. That might be an issue. Also, I need to say hello to everyone else. Let's see. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, John. Hello, analysts. So also get to check their chat. Missed anything? I read that. Hello, Mobarashi. How I've been doing? Pretty good. All ready for Thanksgiving now. Everything is prepared. Well, not prepared, but you know, we have all the things we need. Let's see. Yeah, Beatrix is pretty good. It's one of the best cleansers in the game. I don't use it too often though, but it is a great option. Hello Imperial. Hello. Hello KV. Did you? Oh yeah, we covered the video. It went out like literally as the stream went out, like right before. A little bit late this week, but it is out nonetheless. With Empower, do you really need half mana start? Yes. It is still helpful because you could take it off a first turn and then go for it if you have a mana at the beginning of the battle. It's still worth it. Plus, we're going to need a multicast. But yeah, Submerge is going to be really annoying. And hello, Tyrian. Welcome. Yeah, I might change up our build. We'll see. If we keep getting that Submerge room, we might have to. I was going to say, we better have a follow-up. He's the pure faction team the whole time. But you only have to do it once. It just takes whatever your highest level you did it at. So you could just do like a bunch of them normally. And then do the very last one at like 80, 90, 100, whatever you want to do it at. With the pure faction. And it counts as if you did it like the whole time. Ah, we got a Cedric room. I'm just gonna take a blue. Oh, we got our Valraven. Oh, so we almost had another level. Slowly. We reached 1,600 last week. Great milestone to finally have. Now to reach 1,700. Well, if nothing else, we'll gain a couple levels this weekend for Vault Event. Got a Vault Event this weekend. It's so close, yet so far. I never changed my banner, did I? So it doesn't really matter. We're running, like, they're all going to be a one-shot anyways. We've been getting a lot of horrible troops this year. I was mentioning that earlier this stream. Like, I'm not even sure if we got above 10 viable troops this year. We got Beatrix. We got, Lord of Slaughter. I'm very hesitant to include Vespera. I'm not a huge fan of Vespera. She's fun to mess around with, but I feel like her viability is kind of shaky. Especially against Freeze. We got Summer. That one's Summer Troop. I keep forgetting her full name. But, we got her. Like, what else did we get that wasn't trash? I guess maybe the 50% Undead, though it's so situational. Undead's a very bad typing. Grey King got a decent benefit from it, but that's, like, literally the only thing it's used for the most part. Mistralis? Oh, yeah, Mistralis would be on that list. Mistralis actually is pretty good. I use it for Guild War. I don't use her for much else, but I do use her for Guild War. She has really consistent mana accumulation due to enchant. She's theoretically 8 mana per turn. Yeah, I mentioned Child of Summer. I just mentioned her as Summer. Child of Summer is a great option. It's an Empower Red Storm with a Red Convert. It made Yagwe Queen Titania even stronger. Which I'm actually surprised that that team could get any stronger. But that's the main thing it did. There are a few other things it's used for, but it's primarily used for Yagwe Queen Titania. That is its main gimmick. Or at least its current viable best team. But I hope next year we see more of a meta shift. This year had probably the least meta shift of any year in the history of the game. How much is that because of the virus? Who knows? But we never really got any good troops options to really change it up too much. Though it's normally, there's two things both that didn't happen this year that generally changed it up as well. A new mechanic, which we didn't really get any kind of, like, new mechanic that affects stats for the most part, other than that, thing. But they were just generic stats, so it didn't really, make much of a change. It wasn't like how, metals changed everything. But we didn't get any kind of big meta shift as far as mechanic. And we didn't get any rebalance patch. That's probably the bigger one. Not a single troop, I don't believe, got rebalanced this year. Like last year, Web Spinner got rebalanced way at the beginning of the year. And that just made Web Spinner go from like a decent troop to like absolute meta. And it's still decent to... Oh yeah, that's the wrong one, fail. And it's... Oh gosh, and he has the counter to it too. What a ultra fail. But, I haven't really gotten that big meta shift yet. They haven't done... I don't think they rebalanced a single troop all year. Because that Web Spinner rebalance last year was huge. But they did a few others last year as well. I think they finally fixed Tina 9000 last year too. Among several other things. Tina 9000 used to multi-target a single thing. Like for example, well it still can, but it used to waste the shots. So for example, if it would have hit 2 onto one troop and then 1 on the other, but one of those shots, let's say it killed the target, and it was planning on targeting it again, it would waste one of its shots. Now it doesn't do that. It always makes sure it hits something. Whereas before, you could end up getting some of your hits to hit something that's already dead. But it doesn't do that anymore. It always hits something that's alive. You can still multi-hit them for 2 or 3, but it will only hit things that are alive, not dead. Can I show Faction Team for 500? Sure. Showed it in the video as well for the weekly video. But it's this one right here. Mountain Crusher, Hiking Iron, get Zugov, Gimlet. If you do not have Zugov, put in Apothecary in second slot, right in between those two. And just put the Apothecary in between. But, yeah, that's the build. That is the build. I really need to cover an Iron Gut team this Iron Gut video this week. 100% we need to make sure to go do that. Okay, anyways, where were we? Back to Delve. Oh yeah, I'm still in Magic. Let me switch to armor. I don't have any armor set. Oh no. Where's my armor at? Armor, where are you? There we go. We need you. Carry us to victory. Nope, that's not where I want to be. Oh, so I got the enchant already, right? Yes, it did. Just making sure. I should be good to go. Let's keep going. Hello, Curtis. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Could you make a page on Discord with an updated mythic list, overall tier, SA? We'll be covering a video actually on that in, I hope by the end of this year. I can't do it for like literally everything in the game though, but for a single rarity, it wouldn't be too hard. Like Mythics, which has some of the least amount. Though I think Mythics are starting to get to the point where they almost have more than commons, which is kind of funny. But I do need to go over an updated Mythic tier list guide. Most of them haven't really shifted. Like most of them are still where they were before. However, obviously we've gotten way more Mythics since then. I think I last covered the guide a year and a half ago, actually, at this point. So that means we've gotten, like, almost 20 Mythics since then. Somewhere around there. Because now, of course, we get them through, what's it called as well? And we got another Mythic coming out in, actually, we got 2 Mythics coming out very soon. We're almost going to get back-to-back Mythics. I didn't even realize that. But we're about to get 2 Mythics within the same week. I think it'll be the first time we ever get 2 Mythics within 1 week. Because 2 weeks from now we're getting, well, some people will get it in 1 week from now. But if you bought the normal pass, 2 weeks from now, we will be getting this mythic right here. That one right there. Which basically just has a bunch of def mark. It's pretty bad. And this is a rebalancing def mark or something between then. But the other thing that we're getting is 2 Fridays from now. Or sorry, 3 Fridays. No, 2 Fridays from now. I was right. On the 4th. Oh yeah, so we are getting 2 mythics within a week. Oh gosh. We're getting a mythic on the 4th and the 7th if you bought the normal pass, or the 30th and the 4th if you got the super big pass. So that's 2 mythics within a week period. If you bought the big pass, it's 2 mythics within 5 days. If you bought the normal pass, it's 2 mythic within 4 days. That's pretty insane. Regardless, it's 2 mythics within a week, regardless which way you went. Unless you're free to play, in which case it's just 1 mythic, the 2 Fridays from now. But yes, that'll be the most amount of mythics ever added in such a short duration. Though, of course, they come in 3 different ways. One is through the normal gem key one, which is the one coming 2 Fridays from now. Not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday. And then the other one is this thing, which comes obviously from the Battle Pass system. The Battle Pass one's pretty bad, though. Also, those are the last 2 mythics of the year, by the way. So yeah, we'll definitely have to cover our mythic tier list after that then. 100%. Because after the 4th, every mythic of the year has been added. Because we're not going to get another mythic until the first Friday of the following month of 2021. So once we get that second mythic of that week, that will be the final mythic. So once we get that on the 7th, we'll definitely need to consider doing a mythic tier list video soon after. Because that'll be every mythic in the game. You know, up to this point for 2020. So I'll definitely have to make a video on it. Anyways. Let's keep going. Yep, that would be every single mythic up to 2020. Or I guess technically up to 2021 in a sense. Or, you know, doesn't include 2021, but up to 2021. Yep, 2 mythics in a week. The most mythics we've ever gotten. Both pretty bad. Or I think the one that we're getting next Friday is pretty bad. I actually forget what it is now. As I recall, it wasn't anything special. I kind of want to change my build. I almost want to switch to gargoyle build. So we don't have to worry about any kind of weird shenanigans. It is also anti-submerge, which is the main reason I'm considering it. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, we can't change our build until we reset. So we'll go ahead and reset. I think we're going to switch to gargoyles. I haven't used gargoyles in a very, very long time. However, due to the amount of submerge that's in this delve, I'm actually considering switching to gargoyle right now. I used to mention it a lot on Monday videos. I only mentioned it again on that one Slicer video when Slicer came back around. I might do Slicer to triple gargoyle. As hello, Zeddicus. Welcome. Hope all's been well. Hello, Kelly. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Throw that down. I hope all of you stay safe for the holiday. It's right around the corner. Only a day and a half to go. Let's see. I'll throw that down. I guess technically 2 days. Well, it depends how you look at it. Because generally people celebrate Thanksgiving halfway through the day. So theoretically, that's a day and a half. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Yeah, we're switching to gargoyle after this battle. It has an anti-submerge mechanic. We don't have to worry about being damaged or anything like that. I haven't used gargoyle in, I think, months. But I think this delve justifies bringing it out. Now let's go bring out the almighty gargoyle. Gotta go blow off the dust from our gargoyles. It's the games that fight. Let's go bring out our gargoyle build. There's two ways you could do this. You could build into Gimlet or something to empower them. Or you can go triple with Slicer, which is what we're doing. Unfortunately, there's no construct. There's no construct hero class in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. Every brown red is minus purple. There we go. Okay. Wait, we can actually do this with Archmages pretty effectively. It's not like we're gonna die. There we go. Archmages, Stone Slicer with triple gargoyle. If you currently do not have Stone Slicer, it is not possible to get Stone Slicer. However, it was available about a month ago, so if you picked it up then, it was available pretty recently. I didn't mention that it was a good one to get back then. Not like the greatest option in the game. It's almost used almost entirely just for this team. However, this team is used quite a lot because you could use it every Tuesday if you want. So we're just going to roll with this for the rest of the time. It's particularly good on really Submerge-based factions, and while there's only like 2, it's really good against those 2 factions, particularly this one. The other one is Sunken, or not Sunken Fleet, this is Sunken Fleet. Sea of Sorrows is the other one. Wait, actually, can you even use Gargoyle and Sea of Sorrows? I believe you can. You have access to brown, I'm pretty sure. It's like brown-blue or something. So long as you have access to brown, as long as you have access to brown or red, you can use this team. Yeah, it's been months upon months since we brought out Gargoyle. It's still just as good as it's ever been. I just happen to not be running it. It's not like it got any worse. It's been the same thing it's always been. I could take an extra turn there. Whoops. Oh, that could have still killed. Oh, well, we still got the kill. There we go. Nice. What else did you get next? Did you get Iron Gut yet? Iron Gut's available this week. Really good. But yeah, Obsidius is a great utility. 4x stun. I personally don't touch it too often, but it's a great utility to have. 4x stun is one of the best 4x abilities in the game. Yeah, Iron Gut's insane. We normally don't get to use it too often, though, because I already finished all the delves. The main thing Iron Gut helps you do is get every single delve to level 500 if you haven't already done that. While there are other purposes for it, its most effective role is to get every delve to 500. Not pure faction 500, but normal 500. Let's see, what would you go next after that? You got Ferris Rod, Furnace, Iron Gut, and Scorpius. Probably Wild Queen. I feel like Wild Queen would be a good next option. Has a lot of skull spam, has attack steal. Really great for 3 Guild War days. Though it can be used for PvP. Oh, you also have Wild Queen. Trying to think. After the first few good ones, it really just comes down to what you want to build for. Because obviously some mythics are better in some locations than others. So whatever area you wanted more of a buff in is what tends to get built into. Ketris is a bit situational. Like, when it comes to Ketris, you have an option between Ketris or Tina 9000. It really depends which one you want. They're both the same color, aren't they? Brown, red, green, if I'm not mistaken. The gimmick behind Tina 9000 is it's the overall best spell reduction tank in the game when up against physical spell damage. It doesn't have the static highest spell reduction in the game. However, due to its armor gain that is absurdly high, relative to, as well as combined with its damage, it has really good tank ability, while also having offensive capability. The only thing it lacks is board control, though. A lot of mythics lack board control. But it's a really great option. But yeah, it's a toss-up between Ketris or Tina 9000. You would definitely want to get one or the other. You don't necessarily need both, but eventually having both is good. Ketris you use for upscaling. So if you have Iron Gut, you can kind of get away with cheesing Iron Gut in every single one of those situations already. Whereas Tina 9000 actually has more uniqueness to it. So it's a lot more situational when you'd bring it out. Phoenicia is really good, but she's only really good later into the game. Earlier on in the game, into mid-game, you know, like until you get high magic, she's not that good. Like, you'd have to have 3 medals of Nisha already. You'd have to have some pretty decent Magic Kingdom upgrades and stuff like that. Like, getting her early on is not a good idea. But once you have the stats for her, yeah, she's a great option to consider. The amount of time save she will give you on a daily basis is really good. She could be used for every single daily. She could be used for pet battles. She could be used for dungeons. She could be used for adventure board. She could be used for quick kill, like on Mondays whenever you get those tasks. We use Phoenicia build for several of those normally, or Rowan build, but it really just depends on the battle. But yeah, on a weekly basis, even if you only play for like an hour or two a day, she probably saves you, for every 10 hours of playing, she probably saves you about 30 minutes. Maybe not 30 minutes. Maybe a little bit less than that. But she saves you a decent amount of time on a daily basis. Like, the average amount of dailies per day, she will save you about 2 to 3 minutes, I feel. Somewhere around there. Just on the dailies. Not even counting anything else that you might be using her for. But just on daily, she saves you about 2 to 3 minutes per day. Assuming you do 1 pet battle a day, all your dungeons, and all your adventure board. If that is all you did and nothing else, she would save you about 2 minutes every day. Compared to pretty much every other option in the game. And while that might not sound like a lot of time, but obviously, Gems of War, as a long-term game, that saves quite a bit of time over a long period of time. 2 minutes a day might not sound like much, but multiply that by like hundreds of days, and you saved a lot of time. And also, that's just counting dailies. That's not even counting anything else that you might use her for. What do you think of the December Mythic Pan compared to Tina 9000? I don't know. Let me go relook at it. I actually forget what it does. I was mentioning that earlier. The Mythic, but I didn't actually go over it. We'll go bring it up real quick. So let's go look at the Mythic. So this is the Mythic coming out this Friday. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember this thing. Wasn't this useless? I'm pretty sure this thing was useless. I recall this being useless. Maybe I'll double check it. Last I recall, this is 100% dead content. I'll go check it real quick. Oh, that's just a V. That's not the copy paste I was looking for. Wait, what? File not found. Can you please? There we go. Okay. So, Pan. Mythics from Pansville, obviously. Wild Folk Beast. So it can be half mana started, both off of Wild Folk and off of Beast. Wild Folk one probably more viable though. Deal magic times 2 plus 5 damage to 3 random enemies, and then knock them to the back. So that with no follow-up is pretty bad. Actually, be pretty bad. You also have no consistency on what moves where. It has Impervious. And it also gives all wild folk 1 life and 1 magic. So yeah, he's dead content. You would never use this ever. He is as dead gets. Yep, he is very dead. He is ridiculously dead. He's more undead than the undead troop we're getting from the season pass. Because at least that thing is actually somewhat viable. But yeah, he's deader than an undead troop. Or an undead mythic that we're getting in the exact same week. He is somehow deader than an undead. That takes a lot of skill. So dead he's almost all life. Yeah, I absolutely hate that. Some of the best troop art in the game are on some of the worst troops in the game. That's the only bad thing that happens quite often. Is, like, they might do amazing troop art, but they'll give it such absurdly horrible stats that it never gets used. Or, you know, horrible ability and stuff like that. Like, some of the best troop art in this game are completely dead content troops. Which is unfortunate, because you never really get to see them that often. Because realistically, like, almost no one runs them. Early game, you see a lot of it, because people just use whatever. But later into the game, it obviously always just develops into whatever the meta is. Because you kind of have to, because the teams are so strong. It's kind of hard to fight a meta team with this kind of average troops, normally. Its damage isn't horrible, but it does end its turn for doing its damage, which you have to put into consideration. Like, compare that to a Truffle, which is lower mana cost, automatic extra turn, board control, mana accumulation, and the fact that he's doing like about 160 total damage. And if you combine all that together, you increasingly see how low its damage actually ends up becoming. But no, it's 2 times based off of magic. Might have some potential. The biggest issue with that is it's probably going to overkill. Also, it lacks the double capability like Tina has. Even though Tina doesn't have a 2 times damage attached to it, it indirectly does do 2 times damage in the sense that it's true damage. So it just hits HP directly. So while it's not directly a 2 times damage, it's essentially doing 2 times damage. And I believe Tina's base value is not too much different. Let me actually see. This thing's base value is, does not say. Oh yeah, this website doesn't say what the base value is for a troop, does it? No it does not. Oh, we don't know what the base value is. Never mind. That will determine how good it is. We actually do not know its base value. Gems of War database shows the base value. Terran's World does not show base values for troops. What their base magic is. Like, for example, we could check Gems of War database, and it'll show us a base value of a troop. So, for example, if we go over to Tina 9000, we can see that her base value is where's the total? 11. We can see that its base value is 11. However, we don't currently know what the base value for the new mythic's going to be. And we won't until it's out, because that website doesn't get updated until it's actually released. So we won't know until that Friday what its base value even is. Though we'd easily be able to see in game at that point what the difference is between it and Tina. But no, I do not feel like it's going to be better than Tina. It doesn't have any spell reduction either, which is one of Tina's main gimmicks. Then this high skull damage it can get. Like, it's basically a Tina, but only one of its rolls. It has the damage. It has a cast similar to Tina, but it doesn't have the armor gain, it doesn't have the spell reduction, and it doesn't have the high skull damage. So it's basically 1/3 of Tina as physical damage instead of true damage. And you get double to make up for the fact that it's not true damage. Did I use the wrong thumbnail on the weekend event video? Did I? Which one? What one are you referring to? Do you mean the week event video? Wait, did it not save? Hold up, let me double check. What thumbnail did I use? I was trying to get it posted before the stream and kind of rushed it a little. Did it not upload the right one? No event objective video this week? No, it's already up. Gosh, this computer's so slow. But no, I covered it. Gosh, this computer's slow. It hasn't even loaded YouTube yet on the other computer. But yeah, what's wrong with it? If it would ever load, I can see. It still hasn't loaded the YouTube front page yet. Oh, there's our stream. I can see the stream. Actually, that might be the easiest way to get to our channel. Plus, I can leave a like on my own stream then. Haha. This is Campaign 2, Week 8, Day 2. That's correct. What's wrong with that? It's the second campaign, the 8th week of the campaign. And it's Day 2? Yeah, it's Tuesday. I know, well, what's wrong with it then? But yeah, did I use the wrong one for the weekly event video? Let me go double check. This computer is so slow. It'd be quicker just bringing it up on my main computer at this point. But I can't change the thumbnail because I have it all set up on my other computer for the thumbnails. Gosh, this computer is so slow though. This other one. Okay, I'm on my channel now. Let me mute it so we don't get our own sounds. Come on, other computer. You got this. At the speed of slowy slow. Did it not save? What is it doing? Go to videos. Let's see. Oh! Why did it do that one? That's not what I wanted. That's not the thumbnail I even put up for either. I know for sure I did not click on that thumbnail. Let's see. Edit video. I have the thumbnail done and everything. Why is it not the right one? I definitely clicked the right one. Oh, let me go fix it. One moment. Hey, well, while we're waiting for that computer to load after a couple years, I'll take that over. Throw that down. Get a gargoyle down. That computer has seen better days. Let me go edit the thumbnail. Change it to the correct one then. I know for sure I posted the other one. I'm not sure why it made it go to this one. I know 100% I posted the other thumbnail. Change. Though they are right next to each other in the file, so maybe click the wrong one. But I'm almost guaranteed I clicked on the right one when I posted it earlier. Where is it? There it is. Oh, they are right next to each other, so maybe I thought I clicked on the right one. They're literally right next to each other, as far as where the files are. So that might have happened. Okay, let me know if the thumbnail works now. I'm not going to try loading it because it will take another 1,000 years. But let me know if the thumbnail's correct now. It should be. I can't really check otherwise. It will take way too long on that computer. It is so ridiculously slow. Alright, looks fixed. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. We fixed it. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I probably wouldn't have noticed that until after the stream. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't put Iron Gut in the thumbnail because we're going to be putting Iron Gut in the Iron Gut video thumbnail. Yeah, the thing mentions Iron Gut there. Yeah, it doesn't even have him in the thumbnail. That's because we're covering a specific video on him. Soon TM. I want to try getting some stuff recorded tomorrow. Because I'm not sure how much time I'll have on Thanksgiving. On the day itself. They might not necessarily be up tomorrow, but I do want to start getting recording on them. Got a couple videos I want to get up soon. And several things before the end of the year. Because right now is the time when revenue is highest as well for doing YouTube. And it's been quite a bit down lately, as far as overall. But the holidays do generally make the most, because advertisers are advertising more for the holidays. Okay, 2 more. Well, technically one whole more. You gotta do all of 80 and then part of what's it called? Part of 90. Yeah, one nice thing about Gargoyle is if you're just doing the Tuesday delves, triple Gargoyle one-shots every team in the game. In regard to Tuesday delves and just doing the free amount, or you know, the 30 gem amount. It'll 3 of them will be enough to cycle through every single battle in the game. Even the high spell reduction Hall of Guardians, where they reside from, still gets one-shotted from the combo. Or you know, well, not one-shotted, but one-cycled, as in casting everything once to win. If anyone still has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Because once we finish out the faction, we'll probably call it a night. Tomorrow we'll be focusing on World Lore event then. Finishing out the event, hopefully, or pretty close to it. And aside from that, then we got Thanksgiving. And we'll still be having our normal stream that night. And we'll toss in some Animal Crossing because there's a cute event going on. We'll do our normal Gems of War stream and then follow it up with like 30 minutes of Animal Crossing or something. I want to go make a nice dining room out of the items. It's actually a really cool set. Is the Doomed Axe worth it? Yes. It's about a mid-range Doom weapon, but yes, it is. It is worth it. It's one of the 6 really good Doom weapons. Oh yeah, I never did give out a code. I need to go do that. I forgot we have codes now. I'm not used to handing out codes because we haven't had it for so long. You are correct. We do have codes again. Let me go get a code. Let me start trying to do it because my other computer will go at the speed of nothing. Let's see. Where's Kafka's thing? Oh, it's actually loading pretty quick for once. Yay! Okay, let me go get you guys that code. One moment. Oh, as I say, it's loading quick. It just lag spiked. Hold up. Give me a moment. I cursed it. The second I said it's going quick, it lagged for an infinite amount of time. I jinxed it. %100% jinxed it. Okay, let me go make sure it works, and should be good to go. It works. Okay, here you guys go. Yeah, it feels weird having codes again. We do have codes again. We gave out our first one yesterday. But there you guys go. There's the code. Why did it not go? Hold up 1 second. There's the code. There we go. How does the code thing work? Does anyone get it or certain people? Anyone on the PC or mobile version can claim it. The way that it works is you go to that website or go to gemsofwar.com and then go to the redeem code section, either or open that link in a new tab. You then put your invite code in, which is whatever is in the bottom left corner right over there. That is what is your invite code. Don't put in mine, just put in whatever yours is. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with KKK. Oh gosh. That's funny. But that's a weird coincidence. And that's like one of the worst things that it could have been. It is random numbers and letters. It just happened to be that combination. That's one of the weirdest ones we've had so far. But yeah, it's just random numbers and letters. Very unfortunate set of random letters. But and then it gives you the same reward as always. 200 souls, 2,500 gold, 2 treasure maps, and 1 gem key. Yeah, I have no control over what the codes are. Nor does Kafka. It's just randomly generated. That's just like the most awful random generation it could have done. I wonder if I'll get demonetized for it. Hopefully not. Also, I didn't claim all the... Oh, yeah, duh, because this is the event we're doing right now. I'll claim them as soon as we do the last battles then. Let's see. There we go. But it only works on PC mobile version of the game. If you're playing on console, you can't claim them. Has to do with policy on console that prevents them from doing it. You remember a code being censored in guild chat one time? That's funny. Yeah, their profanity censor might end up catching it. Depending on what combination of letters are in the random code. Let's see. I'll take that. Grab the poke over there. Grab the brown over there. And you're dead. Yep, no problem for the code. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Make sure to claim that code. Basically how the code is, whoever mentioned that earlier, who was that? CLO. They have a certain amount of claims. Basically, every single code has about 300 claims, and the first 300 people who claim it end up getting it. However, they go pretty quick because people share it with their guilds. So even though we only peaked at like, what, 60, 70 viewers a stream, and we handed out at when we were at about 60, it still could get used up way quicker than that, just because people share it with their guilds and other things like that. So always good to use it as immediately as possible whenever you see a code. Because they normally die within like 5 to 10 minutes. People are pretty quick at sharing it around. And obviously every guild has 30 people. So even if we had like literally 20 people here, they could still die within like 15 minutes. Because it gets spread between guilds. And within guilds. And every one person could theoretically be 30 people. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Oh, why'd I do that? We already had the kill condition. There we go. Oh, you're on console? Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on it. Console sometimes gets other benefits, though, like some sales and a couple other things. But they don't really have anything to make up for flash offers. They used to have a feature that kind of made up for flash offers. However, PC Mobile eventually got that feature. It was the basically what is Adventure Board today. Used to only be on consoles for some duration of time, but now all consoles have it after they. I mean, all platforms have it after they revamped it. So it's not unique to console anymore. But that used to be consoles kind of thing that they got instead, in a sense. Luckily, it's not too many resources, so console players aren't really missing out on much. But it helps. More is better than not more, especially when it comes to that gem key potentially being used for a new mythic. We got a new mythic, not this Friday, but next week's Friday. It's a pretty bad mythic, but it's a new mythic nonetheless. Okay, double blue, go. Oh! We hit triple blue! Wait, what was that other orb from? We opened an orb earlier today and got a blue from it. I think it was from World Lore event, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. We hit triple blue today! We're really lucky. We hit 3 blues in a row. Triple blue streak. Every orb we have opened today has been a blue. Quick. Can I go do a pet upgrade to go get another orb? Let's see. Okay, we're on a triple blue streak right now. Oh, I can't do any upgrades though. There's no way I can get another orb in any way right now. Unless my guild does the World Lore event enough. I don't think we can reach it tonight though. Even if I do my battles right now, that's not going to cover the gap. I don't think it will. How much points we doing about each? Also, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Isabel! You're going crazy on the event. Gosh, Isabel, how high are you on leaderboard? How much did you spend? You're like 8th place right now. You're going to make top 10. I did not realize you were carrying us right now. Gosh. Oh, so we have 3 zeros. What are you guys doing? But maybe they're busy with Thanksgiving. But, gosh, Isabel. You absolutely carried us. Oh, we'll have that event done tomorrow, probably. I know, right? I know, we got way too lucky today. I don't have anything else I can use my luck on, though. Hold up, 1 gem key. Mythic, go. Oh, we're not that lucky. I ruined my luck. Though the chance of that happening is way absurdly low. It's like a 0.1%. I'm pressing my luck too much there. Like, the blue orb, while it's still lucky, it's like 15% chance or something. But anyways, any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be messing mostly with finishing out the World Lore event, unless Isabel already clears it out, gosh. But no, I'm pretty sure we won't be all the way yet. Plus, you've probably already used most of her sigils by now. Yeah, we'll do the World Lore event, mess with that. Hopefully have most, if not all, the rewards. And then the following day, we got Thanksgiving. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Anyways, guys, I will catch you guys soon. Enjoy the upcoming holiday. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless over the holidays. And pandemic's still around. Please take precautions if you're meeting with family and other things. And yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.